Photosynthesis is the process that allows plants to convert sunlight into energy. But did you know that not all plants use the same type of photosynthesis? These are three main types: C3, C4, and CAM. These variations help plants survive in different environments, from lush forests to scorching deserts. Let's explore how each type works and why it matters.
First, we have C3 photosynthesis, the most common type, found about 85% of plants, including rice, wheat, and trees. This process occurs in mesophyll cells, where carbon dioxide enters through the stomata and is fixed by an enzyme called rubisco. The Calvin cycle then converts CO2 into glucose using ATP and NADPH from the light-dependent reactions. C3 photosynthesis is efficient in cool, moist conditions, but has a major flaw: photorespiration. When oxygen levels rise and CO2 is low, rubisco mistakenly binds with oxygen instead of CO2, wasting energy and reducing sugar production. This is a big problem in hot, dry environments.
To overcome photorespiration, some plants like corn and sugarcane evolved C4 photosynthesis. In these plants, CO2 is first fixed into a 4-carbon compound in the mesophyll cells. This compound is then transported to specialized bundle sheath cells, where CO2 is released and used in the Calvin cycle. This process creates a high concentration of CO2 around rubisco, reducing photorespiration and improving efficiency in hot, sunny environments. However, C4 plants require more energy to transport carbon compounds between cells, making it a trade-off.
In extreme environments like deserts, some plants use CAM photosynthesis, found in cacti and succulents. These plants open their stomata at night to take in CO2, storing it as an organic acid. During the day, when the stomata are closed to conserve water, the stored CO2 is released and used in the Calvin cycle. This adaptation allows CAM plants to survive with minimal water loss, but it limits their growth since CO2 is only stored at night.
Each photosynthesis type has advantages and trade-offs. C3 is efficient in cool environments but struggles with photorespiration. C4 reduces photorespiration but needs extra energy. CAM conserves water but has slower growth. Understanding these variations help us appreciate how plants thrive in different ecosystems.
Let's take a quick trip inside a plant cell, specifically inside the chloroplast, to meet the Calvin cycle. The Calvin cycle is the part of photosynthesis that doesn't need light. It's often called the light-independent reactions. But it doesn't only happen at night. It just doesn't rely on sunlight directly. It has 3 main steps to function. So what does it do? Well, carbon dioxide from the air enters the cycle. An enzyme called rubisco grabs it and attaches it to a 5-carbon molecule called RUBP. This forms a 6-carbon compound that quickly splits into 3 carbon molecules.
Step 2, reduction. Now the energy made during the light reactions come into play. ATP provides energy and NADPH donates electrons. Together they transform those 3 carbon molecules into something useful. G3P is a small sugar. Some G3P molecules leave the cycle to help form glucose. That's food for the plant.
Step 3, regeneration. The Calvin cycle can't keep spinning without more RUBP. So the rest of the G3P is recycled, using more ATP to remake the RUBP, which makes the cycle start again. In summary, the Calvin cycle uses carbon dioxide, ATP, and NADPH to make a sugar molecule. It's how plants turn air into food.